Same Islam, but with a new view. This is low. I guess I didn't know that I was Muslim. I mean, I knew, but I didn't really know. I didn't really know the difference. I mean, I had friends who were in different faiths, but we got along fine. But I realized that it wasn't just that, it was something more. I knew that I would have to identify myself, especially when things on TV started to irk me a little bit more, started to bother me, and say, hey, that's not what Islam is. And being that I didn't really know, I had to find out. I remember being in the gym once, and I look up, and on the news, there was a debate between a pastor, a rabbi, and an imam. This was because one of the things that were going on in Israel. So, one of the questions was, why do they do this? And one of the responders said that it's because in their book, in our Quran, that it doesn't speak peacefully enough. It doesn't have what other books have. Now, I'm no imam, I'm no sheikh, but that bugged me. That didn't sit well. And I wanted to do something about it. The Muslims. With every shahada that is uttered, every born Muslim, or every convert, there lays an incumbent to bear witness that there is but one God, and his name is Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger, his last and final one, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And to believe in the 5 pillars of Islam, each one weighty with importance, and that they are the living testament that the unseen is there and very real. The ones who are endowed with the word of the Quran, and whose hearts feel heavy when they hear it, and who listen when the adhan is sung, and are not too above it to submit to it. The ladies who wear the hijab with pride and fear of God, taqwa, and with grace walk with head high and undeterred. And both men and women who keep their priorities on the ultimate goal, which is earning the pleasure of God. In a world that increases in misguidance and rancor, so they stay close to the teachings of the Holy Quran. The people who form the group called the Muslims. And from the outside looking in, the picture that they paint, without intervention of today's news feeds, would be something of God-fearing, pious, majestic, disciplined, reclusive in prayer, humble, open, beautiful, bearded, veiled, and believing. This is the picture. And as of late, the Muslim name has been deterred with terrorism and turmoil, and the images pile. The flashes of Muslim extremists has taken over. And so the idea of what we call sacred is replaced with mysterious, what we call timeless as backwards or archaic, to the dismay of many Muslims. So why not clarify or show the truth of this great community, from the prayers to the prostration and the attire? But first and foremost, why they'll never part with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the teachings of the Prophet, not for anything in this world, whether the hard trials last forever and a day. And so, include myself as in the midst of this great community, or ummah, because this is not a burden, but a blessing. So regard us as a feverish bunch that are out to retrieve the rewards of God who strive to enjoin what is good and forbid what is bad, who aim to perform their daily prayers, which is an aforementioned pillar. Furthermore, who hail from every corner of the earth and don't mess with alcohol or other vices if we are committed to the teachings. A charity-paying, month-fasting, misunderstood group who have our shortcomings, like any others, but cannot be summed up by the news channels and their rhetoric. And are a diverse bunch, a diverse society, who believe in the religion of peace and justice. Besides, the word Muslim, it actually just stands for one who submits himself or herself to the will of God. The Muslims. This is inspired by the Quran, 31, verse 2 to 5. Luqman. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. These are verses of the wise book, a guide and a mercy to the doers of good, those who establish regular prayer and give regular charity, and have in their hearts the assurance of the hereafter. These are on a true guidance from their Lord, and these are the ones who will prosper. Jazakallah khair. This is Low. Please like, subscribe, and share.